Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Well, I'm recording 2 videos in one day, which means I haven't changed shirts. What I want to talk about in this video is, as people know, when I reach over here and get it, in addition, I have several cameras. They all serve a purpose. I try not to have cameras I don't need, but I have the LX100, the Panasonic Lumix LX100 II, which I use frequently. I use it for going out and doing street photography, for which it works really well. The only niggle that I have with this camera is the power zoom is kind of slow. Wish it were faster, or even manual. That would be cool. But what I want to talk about is, the photo community. People are like kind of jonesing for a Mark III update, which, there's the Leica Deluxe 8, which is sort of a Mark II.5. Same sensor, same lens, different ergonomics. Slightly different ergonomics, different software. Leica rather than Panasonic software, Leica color profiles rather than Panasonic Lumix, and so on. So, but also $1,500, and that's before any tariffs. Everybody in the Lumix community is really kind of hankering for an update to this. And rumors to the effect that Panasonic is going to update it go back to even beyond 2024. I mean, if you do a Google search, you'll find rumors that one's coming that aren't exactly recent. But the thing is, right now, if you Google it, like LX100 Mark III, Lumix LX100 Mark III, you'll find a ton of YouTube videos. And I mentioned this in a previous video. And at the time that I did that video, there weren't that many. But now, oh my God, there are tons of these AI-generated LX100 Mark III videos that really don't have any information in them. I mean, they don't. They don't talk about anything that is new. They talk about specs of the previous version, right here. No different. So they're a waste of time. They're usually like 10 minutes long or so. And AI-generated voice, imagery. I don't know if it's AI-generated or it's just stock information, but they're a waste of time. So if you see these things, don't click through. They just rehash everything that's already on the web, and there's no point to them. Now, fortunately, and I don't know if this would include these videos if they're using stock footage, but YouTube is trying to crack down on AI-generated content. And if they deem that something's AI-generated, you can't monetize that, which is good, because that'll put a damper on this type of stuff. Because the only reason to do this is to get clicks and make money. And you're essentially making money off of BS. So kudos to YouTube for doing that. Are they going to be successful in detecting all this AI stuff? Who knows? You can try. And interestingly, the way I learned about that, I hadn't heard this, was I watched some of the music channels. I was never really a musician. I played harmonica. I actually played harmonica in a folk group when I was in my early 30s. Took guitar lessons. Never really went forward with it. But one of the channels I watch, and I'll put a link to his video down in the description, is this guy Rick Beato. And he's a very experienced musician, and he has a channel devoted to kind of talking about music and talking about various songs and artists. And he did this thing. It was really just amazing to me, where he generated, he came up with a fake AI-generated musician, folk singer, and then he generated AI songs. Typed in a prompt to what the song was about into AI, got these lyrics back, and then there's a way to put that into an AI generating music program that generates puts it to music. And just blew me away what he was showing. And evidently you can monetize that on Spotify, which, again, just why would we do this? But that's how I learned about it. So anyway, what are your thoughts? Any questions, comments, leave them down below. If this was useful and interesting to you, pop the like button. I'm Todd Banner. I will see you next time.